All right, we're with Randy Spencer, Wyoming Area Warriors. Coach, let's talk about the experience you have coming back here for this year. You lose that quarterback. He was around for a little bit. Talk a little bit about that replacement.
Yeah, so that's one of our challenges, I think, entering the year is just overall our experience. We had a very strong senior class last year, a lot of talented players, a couple guys off to the next level in Lodge and Chase DeSanto. But we feel we have strong talent pool coming back and some guys with some experience. You know, we talk about Luke Kopechny, one of the top, like number 15, I think, in the 2027 class right now, state of Pennsylvania, from a recruiting standpoint. We have a Max Getze, who's a high-level Division I FCS recruit prospect. We have a Josh Marook, who returns healthy this year. He's one of the most dominant edge defenders, and his role, obviously, when he's healthy, is going to expand, and he's going to be able to do a lot more things. And again, we have several other guys that we feel very strong about their talent. It's just a matter of the experience that we got to get them on the field in those early games, and we got to get them that competitive confidence that really matches their level of talent.
Let's talk about character guys you have, like a Nick Champion, Trustin Johnson, and some of those other guys you mentioned are character guys too. But talk a little bit about that foundation there at Wyoming Area that you guys, the coaches all played there, and now it's the next generation, and you got guys that are ingrained in this program. And somebody like Trustin, and talking to him, he's like, you know what? Since I came in Wyoming Area, it's been so good, and he's a kid who hits that classroom real hard. And he hits the athletic field pretty hard too.
Yeah, so John, it's obviously you're aware of this, the strength of our program in terms of the standards and our culture that we've all worked so hard to build. It was established well before now. This is the 60th year of our football program at Wyoming Area. 4 schools made up the jointure to create Wyoming Area. Prior to that, we've just been very fortunate to have leadership from the beginning, and Coach Jack Henzis, Coach Tom Baxmonsky, Coach Paul Marenka, a Hall of Famer. You were able to come out to the dedication last year. The founding of our Alumni Association, a very unique association in our area and in the state, recognized by, when a Southern Columbia comes up and says, hey, well, what a job you guys do. How are these things done? How do you keep it so consistent and growing? Those are the things that really, and the alignment of our youth program, we're aligned with them. We've got such synergy with them, so much energy, engagement. We've got guys that were players and fathers down there now. So really from top to bottom, it's a warrior nation. It's that culture, and it's the standards, and we hold everybody accountable. And when you talk about players like Nick Champion, Trustin Johnson, they're the representatives, they're the ambassadors, not just of high level of play on the field, but also in the classroom and the community, and that's really what we're most proud of.
The schedule this year, being in the classification you're in, it's always competitive, and it'll be a 1 week at a time. And week 1, you guys are looking forward to it. I'm sure it'll be fun.
Well, absolutely. And you look at our schedule, similar to last year, just flip the sites. But Crestwood's going to come in, Coach Arcangeli, going to have them ready. And when you feature a player like Jaden Shedlock, hopefully Jaden is healthy this year. But it'll be an extremely competitive game. It has been for the last 2 years. We know the competitive intentions of the Crestwood program and their standards, and they're going to be there, and they're going to compete at that level, I'm sure, week 1. We're fortunate to have that game at home because we love playing at our place. But regardless, it's going to be a highly competitive game. And then week 2, we'll go see Coach Mendola, and we know what that program is prepared to do year in and year out. Just such a high level, and the standard, and those players ascend to that year after year. You talk about another program with culture and standards and championship pedigree. So, when you get to start the season, week 1 and 2 with those level of games, I think, you need number 1 to come out of those games healthy. But I think it gives you a great opportunity to compete at a high level early and then be able to, move through your season and hopefully grow.
Coach, good to catch up with you. We wish you all the best.
Thank you, John.